Welcome back to Mythstory and Legends. In our previous episode, we set the stage for Jason's epic quest for the Golden Fleece. Now, let's witness the gathering of some of the greatest heroes of ancient Greece as they join Jason in his legendary adventure. Jason knew that the journey to Colchis would be fraught with danger and that he could not undertake this mission alone. To succeed, he needed a crew of exceptional individuals, heroes whose names were already etched into the annals of Greek myth. He sent out a call to all corners of Greece, inviting the bravest and strongest to join him on this perilous quest. The response was overwhelming, as heroes from far and wide answered Jason's call, eager to be part of this monumental expedition. Among the first to arrive was Heracles, the mightiest of all Greek heroes. Famous for his incredible strength and his 12 labors, Heracles' presence alone was a testament to the gravity of the mission. Each of his labors had been a near impossible feat, from slaying the Nemean lion and capturing the golden hind of Artemis to obtaining the girdle of Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons. His inclusion in the crew gave the Argonauts a formidable edge in their forthcoming trials. Alongside him was Orpheus, the legendary musician and poet whose enchanting music could soothe even the fiercest of beasts and sway the hearts of gods and men alike. Orpheus, the son of the muse Calliope, possessed a voice and skill with the lyre that could enchant nature itself. His music had once enabled him to enter the underworld to retrieve his beloved Eurydice, a feat that showcased both his bravery and his profound talent. Orpheus' ability to calm storms and charm wild creatures would prove invaluable on their treacherous journey. His lyre, a gift from Apollo, could calm the winds and seas, making him an invaluable member of the crew. Orpheus' music could soothe tempests, pacify monsters, and even mend broken spirits, providing solace and strength to his comrades during their darkest hours. Other notable figures included Castor and Pollux, the twin brothers also known as the Dioscuri, renowned for their skill in horsemanship and combat. Castor was an expert horseman, while Pollux was famed for his boxing prowess. The twins, sons of Leda and Zeus, shared a unique bond and were granted partial immortality by their divine father, allowing them to alternate between life and death. Their bravery and loyalty were legendary, making them ideal companions for Jason's quest. This unique divine favor allowed them to endure hardships that would break lesser men. Their skills in combat and their unwavering brotherly bond added a layer of resilience and courage to the Argonauts. Atalanta, the swift-footed huntress raised by bears and renowned for her unparalleled speed and archery, joined the crew, bringing her unique skills and indomitable spirit. Atalanta, who had proven her worth by participating in the Caledonian boar hunt, was a trailblazer, defying the traditional gender roles of ancient Greece. Her presence among the Argonauts was a testament to her exceptional abilities and her determination to achieve greatness. Atalanta, who had been abandoned at birth and raised by a she-bear, had grown into a fierce and independent warrior. She was the only female Argonaut, and her presence broke the traditional gender roles of ancient Greece. Atalanta had proven her worth time and again, whether in the Caledonian boar hunt or by outpacing any suitor in a foot race. Her unparalleled speed and her prowess with the bow made her an asset that no other hero could replicate. Her determination and spirit were a constant reminder of the diverse strengths within the crew. There was also the skilled helmsman Tiphys, whose navigation would be crucial for the voyage. Tiphys, chosen for his unparalleled knowledge of the stars and the seas, would guide the Argo through unknown waters, ensuring that the ship stayed on course despite the numerous challenges they would face. Tiphys possessed an uncanny ability to read the stars and navigate the seas, guiding the Argo through uncharted waters and dangerous passages. His deep understanding of the celestial bodies and the rhythms of the ocean would be crucial in steering the Argonauts through their numerous trials. Tiphys' skill ensured that no matter how treacherous the waters or how fierce the storms, the Argo would find its way. His steady hand and keen eyes were vital for the success of their voyage. Argus, the master shipbuilder responsible for constructing the Argo, was another key figure. Although not a hero in the traditional sense, Argus' craftsmanship and ingenuity were indispensable. He poured his heart and soul into building a vessel that could withstand the rigors of the journey ahead. His skillful hands brought the Argo to life, making it not just a ship, but a symbol of the heroes' collective strength and determination. Each hero who joined the Argonauts brought their own unique background, skills, and stories. These were no ordinary men and women, but individuals whose exploits had already earned them a place in the legends of Greece. Their combined talents and histories would be the backbone of the Argonauts' strength and success. With the crew assembled, the focus shifted to the construction of the Argo. Argus, the master shipbuilder, poured his heart and soul into the creation of the vessel that would carry Jason and his companions on their epic journey. Under the guidance of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, the Argo was designed to be both sturdy and swift, capable of withstanding the treacherous seas and the unknown dangers that lay ahead. The ship was constructed from the finest timber, with a prow crafted from a sacred oak from the grove of Dodona, imbued with the power of prophecy. This magical timber allowed the Argo to speak and offer guidance to the crew, a unique and invaluable feature that would aid them in their journey. As the ship took shape, it became a symbol of hope and determination, embodying the spirit of the quest and the bravery of those who would sail on it. The construction of the Argo was a monumental task, drawing the attention of gods and mortals alike. As word of the mission spread, more heroes arrived, eager to join the Argonauts. The ship was equipped with the finest gear, including weapons forged by Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths, and provisions that would sustain the crew during their long and perilous voyage. Argus craftsmanship was meticulous. Each plank was carefully selected and shaped, ensuring that the ship was both robust and flexible enough to navigate through tumultuous waters. Athena's guidance was crucial, as she provided Argus with divine insights and enhancements, ensuring that the Argo was more than just a ship. It was a marvel of engineering and a testament to human ingenuity blessed by the gods. The ship's prow, carved from the sacred oak, was adorned with intricate designs and symbols of protection and prophecy. This feature was not just decorative, it was imbued with the power to speak and offer counsel, providing the Argonauts with a supernatural advantage on their journey. The keel was reinforced to withstand the impact of rocky shores and hidden reefs, while the sails were woven from the strongest fibers, designed to capture even the faintest breeze and propel the Argo forward. As the Argo neared completion, the heroes gathered around, each contributing their skills and labor to ensure the ship was ready for the challenges ahead. The ship's name, Argo, was chosen to honor its builder, Argus, and it soon became a name synonymous with adventure and heroism. The Argonauts themselves participated in the final touches, from securing the rigging to blessing the vessel with prayers and offerings to the gods. The ship's deck was spacious, allowing for the crew to maneuver and work efficiently during the voyage. Storage compartments were strategically placed to hold provisions, weapons, and other necessary supplies. The design also included a central mast that could be easily raised or lowered, adapting to the varying conditions they would face on the open sea. The completion of the Argo was a moment of celebration and reverence. The heroes, now fully assembled, stood ready to embark on their journey, united by a common goal and the promise of glory. The ship's launch was marked by ceremonies and sacrifices to the gods, seeking their favor and protection for the perilous journey ahead. As the Argo was pushed into the water, the Argonauts felt a mix of excitement and solemnity, aware of the epic adventure that awaited them. With the Argo's completion, the stage was set for one of the greatest expeditions in Greek mythology. The ship, a masterpiece of divine and mortal collaboration, stood as a beacon of hope and determination, ready to carry its heroic crew across the seas to the distant land of Colchis. With the Argo complete and the heroes assembled, the time had come to embark on their quest. The departure was a grand event, with the people of Iolcus gathering to witness the beginning of what would become one of the most legendary adventures in Greek mythology. The air was filled with anticipation and excitement as Jason, standing at the helm of the Argo, addressed his crew. He spoke of the challenges that lay ahead, the dangers they would face, and the glory that awaited them if they succeeded. His words inspired and rallied the Argonauts, each of whom was ready to give their all for the mission. As they set sail, the gods watched from Mount Olympus, their favor and blessings guiding the heroes on their way. The journey ahead was filled with unknowns, but with the finest ship and the greatest heroes of Greece by his side, Jason felt confident in their ability to overcome any obstacle. The quest for the Golden Fleece had begun, and with it, the legend of Jason and the Argonauts was set in motion. The shores of Iolcus were alive with activity as the final preparations were made. The Argonauts, clad in their armor and bearing their weapons, moved about with purpose and determination. Supplies were loaded onto the Argo, sacks of grain, amphorae of wine and olive oil, weapons and tools. The heroes exchanged final farewells with their loved ones, knowing that they might not return from this perilous voyage. The people of Iolcus, their eyes filled with admiration and hope, gathered to witness the departure. Among them were priests and priestesses who conducted rituals and offered prayers to the gods for the safe return of their sons and daughters. Incense burned, and the sound of chanting filled the air as offerings were made to Zeus, Poseidon, and Athena. Jason, wearing a cloak gifted by his mother and bearing a sword forged by the finest smiths in Iolcus, stood at the prow of the Argo. He looked out over the gathered crowd, feeling the weight of his destiny and the expectations of those who believed in him. He raised his hand, calling for silence, and addressed the Argonauts and the people of Iolcus. "Friends, family, and fellow Argonauts," he began, his voice strong and clear. "Today, we embark on a journey that will test our strength, our courage, and our resolve. We go to seek the Golden Fleece, not for personal glory, but to fulfill a promise and to reclaim a kingdom. Each of you has been chosen for your valor, your skill, and your dedication to this cause. Together, we will face the unknown, and together, we will triumph." The Argonauts cheered, their spirits lifted by Jason's words. They boarded the Argo, taking their positions and readying themselves for the voyage. Jason turned to Tiphys, the helmsman, and gave the command to set sail. The crew worked in unison, raising the sails and pushing the Argo away from the shore. As the ship glided into the water, the crowd erupted in applause and shouts of encouragement. As they sailed away from Iolcus, the Argonauts looked back at the receding shoreline, feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension. The journey ahead was filled with unknowns, but they were united in their purpose and driven by the promise of adventure and the hope of success. The Argo, a marvel of craftsmanship and divine favor, carried them forward, its prow cutting through the waves with ease. The gods watched from Mount Olympus, their eyes fixed on the small ship and its brave crew. Each god had their own stake in the journey, their own reasons for supporting or hindering the Argonauts. Hera, who had taken a special interest in Jason, whispered words of encouragement to the winds, guiding the Argo on its path. Poseidon, the god of the sea, watched with a mixture of curiosity and amusement, knowing that the voyage would test the mettle of these heroes. With the wind at their backs and the sun shining down upon them, the Argonauts set forth on the first leg of their epic journey. The seas ahead were vast and treacherous, filled with unknown perils and unimaginable wonders. But with the finest heroes of Greece by his side, Jason felt a surge of confidence and determination. The quest for the Golden Fleece had begun, and with it, the legend of Jason and the Argonauts was set in motion. Join us in our next episode as we follow the Argonauts on their journey, encountering new allies and formidable foes along the way. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to continue following the legendary adventure of Jason and the Argonauts, only on Mythstory and Legends. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss the next thrilling episode of our series on Jason and the Argonauts. The adventure is just beginning, and many trials and triumphs await. From assembling the greatest heroes of Greece to embarking on the journey of a lifetime, each step brings Jason closer to his destiny and the ultimate test of his courage and resolve.